You're lost in a dream. You want to get out, but this labyrinth is turning you round and round. You need to find 8 doors before you can escape, but there are nightmares lurking, and they do not want you to leave. You are on your own in Onirim, which is designed by Shadi Torbey and published by Z-Man Games. Hi everybody, my name is Nick Murphy with the Brothers Murph. We are here with BoardGameGeek, and today's In Focus is sponsored by the BoardGameGeek store. Well, we've got a key, so let's open a door and go in focus on Onirim. Onirim is a solo card game where players are trying to find 8 doors before the deck runs out to escape from the dreaded nightmares. The player will always have 5 cards in their hand, and on their turn they can either play a card to the labyrinth row or discard a card. The goal is to play 3 consecutive cards of the same color, and doing so will allow the player to discover a door of that color. But on each of the cards is one of 3 symbols, a sun, a moon, or a key, and 2 cards with the same symbol may never be played next to each other regardless of color. If the player successfully discovers a door, they will search the deck for a door of that color, place it above the labyrinth row, and then shuffle the deck. Instead of playing a card to the labyrinth row, the player may discard a card. If they discard a sun or a moon, nothing happens, but if a key card is discarded, a prophecy is triggered. When this happens, the player will draw 5 cards, discard one of them, and put the remaining 4 cards back on top of the deck in any order. In this way, a player can strategically plan their next few turns and maybe even discard a pesky nightmare. At the end of the turn, a player will always draw back up to 5 cards. If a location card is drawn, it joins their hand, but if a door card is drawn, it is put aside into the limbo pile to be shuffled back in the deck. That is, unless the player has a key of the same color in their hand, in which case they may discard the key to immediately put the door into play. But sometimes a nightmare comes to visit. When a nightmare is drawn, the player must do one of 4 things: discard a key card in their hand, lose an already discovered door, discard 5 cards off the top of the deck excluding doors and nightmares, or discard their entire hand. Once an option is chosen, the player will replenish their hand, shuffle the limbo pile, and play is continued. If the player discovers all 8 doors before the deck runs out, they win, but if the deck runs out while they're still searching, they're lost in the labyrinth forever. This is a simple, brutal solo game, a game where you can plan and play your best, but the nightmares will always come up at the worst possible time, forcing you to make really excruciating decisions. If this simple, tough solo game with cathartic amounts of shuffling seems like a game you might be interested in, make sure to check out its page on BoardGameGeek.com and check out a review. Until next time, I've been Nick Murphy. We're here with BoardGameGeek, and we've been going in focus on Onirim. Have a great day.